Welcome back users. In the last video we have seen the installation of the newly released Ubuntu Mate 22.04 LTS desktop. In this video we will do a detailed review of the Ubuntu Mate 22.04 LTS desktop. So let us start. First I will take you to the Ubuntu Mate website official. On that there are some blogs written about the new release along with the release notes. So first of all, let us open the release notes from the Ubuntu Mate blog. So Ubuntu Mate 22.04 LTS is a culmination of 2 years of continual improvement to the Ubuntu and the Mate desktop. So we have jammed in some new fresh features and a fresh coat of paint. The following is the summary of what's new in the Ubuntu Mate desktop. So let us check it out. So the Ubuntu Mate desktop gets a revision. It is now 1.26 version, 1.26.1 version. This version was first released in the Ubuntu Mate 21.10 rolling release. And after a significant effort in fixing bugs in this rolling release, now it has been shipped to the LTS version of Ubuntu Mate, that is 22.04. So the Ubuntu Mate 21.04 came first with the Yaru theme. Later now the Yaru theme has been improved with the improved compatibility with the Mate desktop. All the reported bugs of the Yaru implementation for Mate have been fixed. That's a very good sign. It ships with the all Yaru themes, the latest desktop. The legacy ambient and radiant themes are no longer installed by default. Neither are the stock Mate desktop themes. An automatic settings migration has been added to transition users who upgrade to a appropriate Yaru Mate theme. So that is very comfortable and useful feature for the Mate desktop users. Dark and light panel themes and panel icons have been added to the Yaru theme for Mate desktop and Unity. The appearance control center has been added with patches that applies to the theme changes, to the Plank dock, the Pluma, that text editor, and the color scheme is now perfectly toggled for the GNOME 42 apps. So if you install any of the GNOME 42 apps in Mate desktop, the color scheme preference will be perfectly applied to those application icons. Ubuntu Mate desktop is now using everything Yaru Suru theme has to offer. There are a lot of new AI generated wallpapers. You can check this out. So these are the different jellyfish theme wallpapers. Switching layouts with Mate tweak is the most celebrated new feature of this Mate 1.26.1 desktop. So we got a familiar Mate desktop. The Mutiny desktop is there, Mutiny theme. Redmond theme, that is the Windows theme, Mate desktop is there. Cupertino Mate desktop is there, so it will mimic the Mac OS. The traditional Mate desktop is also there. The contemporary Mate desktop theme is there, and the Pantheon. The Pantheon desktop is like the elementary OS desktop. So we have got a bunch of themes for the Ubuntu Mate 1.26.1 desktop. The netbook layout is no longer available. It has been removed. Mate tweak has refreshed its support for the third-party compositors. So that is a big welcome change. The Mate HUD has been tweaked. The recent versions of Rofi, the tool used by Mate HUD to visualize menu searches, has a new theme system, and the Mate HUD has been updated to support this new theme engine and comes with Mate specific themes like Mate HUD, Mate HUD Rounded that adapt to match the currently selected GTK theme. A lot of new patches and updates to the Mate desktop in 1.26.1 version. The Mate window manager called Metacity or Marco has been updated with new themes to match the GNOME, CSD and Handy windows for a consistent look and feel across all window types, and compatibility with the third-party compositors is increased. A new Mate welcome and boutique has been added. The software boutique has been restocked with software for 22.04, and Firefox ESR version has been added to the browser ballot in the Ubuntu Mate welcome. So the proprietary NVIDIA drivers have been removed from the local APT pool on the install. So the install ISO does not contain the NVIDIA drivers. So if you are using the NVIDIA drivers for your video cards, be known that when you install the Ubuntu Mate ISO, you will have to install the driver separately after the first install is complete. Now let us go ahead. So total of 41% less size of the ISO during the development. The Ubuntu Mate desktop image had got up to 4.1 GB. So from that 4.1 GB, it has been reduced by 41%. So the GNOME clocks, maps and weather, all the apps have been tweaked, and there is reduction in size of the code. Flatpak is installed by default, but it is not enabled by default. To enable the Flatpak, you have to run this command from the terminal. Snapd desktop integration is added by default to the installation. The Atana indicators, that is the app indicators, are now used in the Ubuntu Mate 1.26.1 desktop, and the messages indicator is back again. It was removed in the earlier version, but it is now back. Ubuntu Mate ships with the Blueman 2.2.4 Bluetooth manager. The Active Directory has been added to the default install, so you can register your desktop with the Active Directory at your enterprise office after the install, immediately after the install. Linux 5.15 version is included as the LTS kernel, and along with it Firefox 99 version, Cellular 0.20, Evolution 3.44 and LibreOffice 7.3.2.1 are included. And there are instructions to upgrade from the Mate 20.04 LTS to 21.10. So the users using the earlier versions and the rolling version can easily upgrade to the Mate 22.04 desktop. So now virtual machine. So it is already started. We have to just input our password. So this is the desktop that greets us on the login. The user's home directory is available on the desktop, and a welcome screen welcomes you. So the welcome screen, Ubuntu Mate 22.04 has a selection of introduction, features, getting started, the community, chat room, the softwares, getting involved in the Ubuntu Mate project. The Ubuntu Mate shop is there. You can donate to the Ubuntu Mate project from here. You can select the browsers, you can change the themes, and you can change the desktop layout. So let us check out all this in the welcome. So first let us check out the introduction. So here the introduction is given. New users must read it. It is very knowledgeable and helpful for you when you operate the Ubuntu Mate desktop. Now list of features is given here, so you can read, go through that. So there is a mobile integration also, so you can plug your phone, media player or digital camera, and the device is automatically detected and mounted. You can then access the files on it or sync its contents. The accessibility features are there for the differentially abled. The Steam app is also available. You can use that. It is the Ubuntu Mate is fully compatible with the Steam for Linux. That's a very good news for users, mostly young users who like to play a lot of games. So just go through it. I will not go through because already I have covered the changes in Ubuntu Mate desktop. Then let us check out get started. So post installation, this is the activity the user should preferably do, that is update and add the extra software repos and the restricted software. Then check out if any latest drivers are available, because I have already do the NVIDIA drivers are not part of the ISO anymore. So if you have got a NVIDIA card on your laptop and you install, after the install during the first boot, you can go to the driver section and update the drivers for your NVIDIA card. Then you can tweak your language and input settings. There are some optional tasks. So you have to use the software updater to update your software. Go to additional codecs, install them. Here if you click on this install button, the additional codecs will be installed. You can add Blu-ray and DVD playback support. You can remove it also. You can add additional screensavers. If you click the green button, you can change the screensaver from here. You can add additional themes from here. I will not add, but you can add by hitting this green button. Additional community wallpapers are also available, so that you can install from here. I will go back now. Then from here there is a link to the community forum and the social networks of the Ubuntu Mate. Chat room, so you can chat with your fellow users on the Ubuntu Mate desktop. Here is the software boutique, just like a cloth boutique. It has got a hanger symbol. So here let us check out the different sections. So the accessory section, you can install small software like Caffeine, ConvertAll, Dideon, HR. This is important to write your USBs. So you can just install it using one click. All the software are available with one click install. These are all small apps which add features to the original desktop. Then you go to the education section. So here the apps related to education are installed, like Stellarium for the budding astronomers, LibreOffice Math for the mathematicians, G Elemental is the elementary periodic table viewer for the chemistry lovers. G Compress is a suite of educational software for children aged between 2 to 10. TuxPaint is for the creative people. Now let us go to the games. Yes, this is important. Most of the young Linux users want to play games. So desktop games, OID is the open source cross-platform real RTS game, that is real-time strategy game. So Extreme Tux Racer. Tux Racer, I think, is the very old Linux game. I remember in 2004 playing the Tux Racer. It is very old. Then the Flight Gear is there. This is the open source flight simulator. So you can play that also. Frozen Bubble is there. Hedgeworth is there. Lutris is there. This is open gaming platform. Just like the Steam, you can install Lutris and then download the games and install and play the games through Lutris. Then let us go to the graphics. So the different applications for the graphic needs, like Darktable, Blender, Dia you can it is an editor for diagrams, graphs and charts. Entangle is the Tether camera control. So you can take control of a camera that is remotely installed. The GIMP is there. GPIC is there, Inkscape is there, MyPaint, so Scribus is there. So lot of Shotwell, lot of applications related to graphics is there. Now let us go. Here the different browsers like Brave, Kaja, Dropbox. So you get a compatibility with Dropbox. So the Dropbox contents are directly available in the Kaja or Yaja. However, Kaya, some pronounce it Kaya because J is pronounced as Y. Some will pronounce it Kaja only. So I will pronounce it Kaya. So the Kaya is the file manager for Ubuntu Mate Desktop. So there will be Dropbox compatibility with the Dropbox account. So you have to just log into your Dropbox account and the Dropbox will be available as a folder in your Kaya file manager, just like the Gnome Online account. So this is similar to that. The Chromium is there, FileZilla is the FTP client, Firefox is there, Firefox for ESR is there. Gajin and Gobi. I had not used this, but yes, Google Chrome is also there, but it is not supported by Ubuntu and requires trusting third-party repositories to install. Google Earth, HexChat, InSync is there. So InSync is the app, paid app to sync your Google Drive files to your computer. So you can install that also. Let us go to the Office section. In Office section, you got Calibre, that is a complete e-library solution. Evolution, email manager is there. Focus Writer is there. Foliate is a ebook viewer. G-Labels, GNU Cache is your personal and small business financial accounting software. Grams is there. Open source genealogy. LibreOffice Base. Planner is there. Plan your projects, small projects, personal projects, and resource allocation. So a lot of softwares are available. In programming, the Guinea text editor is there, Glade is there, Meld. So a lot of other softwares I have not used, but you can check out and install the software of your choice. So Ardor is there, Ascender is there. So different video and audio editing tools are also available. So you can install the software of your choice. And the system tools like BleachBit, Brasero, CPUX, Deconf Editor, Dejadu backup. So all those softwares, the system profiler and benchmark tool is there. The universal access tool work rave is there. The servers are there. The Kaya share is there. Jellyfin is there. Minecraft server, Murmur. Then let us go to more software. So you can install the Gnome software store. I think this is the Gnome software store that you can install. The Synaptic package manager is also installable from here. So I think all the software store, complete software store of the Ubuntu is available here. So there are some curated softwares available in the different sections here, and in the more software you have to install either or both the software managers like the Gnome store, Gnome software manager, and the Synaptic package manager. So you can choose either of them or both, and they will lead you to more than 25-30,000 packages in the Ubuntu repositories will be available to you. Then this is the fixes. So here you can update your outdated package list. You can configure the interrupted packages, resolve broken packages. So this is also very useful and easy tool for users to keep their system tidy. So now let us go. Okay, let us check out the browser selection. So total of around 8 browsers are there. You can choose any one from them, or you can choose all also depending on your requirements and your choice. So I will go back. Now let us check out the themes. So this is the custom green tinted theme of the Mate desktop. Then you can check out the Yaru. Let us check out the Yaru theme, how it looks. Okay, so what is happening is, after you choose this, all the icons get the Yaru theme. Icon folders will change to Yaru theme. Then you can check out the Yaru dark. So it will change the whole window to dark theme, and the folder icons will also change to Yaru dark. You can try out the Yaru Mate dark. So this will again the icons and folder icons will change back to the custom Mate theme, but with dark settings. So you can check out all these different themes available. This is also interesting theme. Let us try this out. Yes, so okay, these themes are not installed, but you can install all these themes, and then the perfectly it will be applied. Right now the themes are not getting perfectly applied because this is a fresh install. I have not installed any of the themes. Only the themes are available in the appearance preferences section. So if you click on install, okay, you can click additional themes. From here you have to download the themes from the matelook.org website, and then you can install the additional themes from here. You can customize the themes from here. So you can mix match, I think, the themes, different themes. Close. Now let us check out the backgrounds. Okay, so the Jammy Jellyfish wallpapers are there along with the traditional Mate. So this is the traditional default Mate wallpaper. Let us try to do some. Okay, now let us see how it looks. Looks gorgeous. I like the green color. This is very cool color and comfortable for the eyes. Let us check out the okay. how it looks. Yes, it looks not very good, but yes, it is giving a good impression. Then let us check out the dark one. Okay, this is also okay, fine. This tree will look very good. Yes, this looks very fine. I love this. This one is also, yes, this is also very great looking wallpaper. So a bunch of wallpapers are available, good looking. Needless to say, they are all good looking ones. Good selection of the wallpapers by the team. Okay, now let us check out. Okay, the fonts are available. So the default font is Ubuntu regular. Now check out the interface. So you can choose the file chooser, buttons and menu and toolbars, what to show in the view, that you can choose from here. So let us close this, go back to the welcome screen. Now let us check out the desktop layouts. Right now the familiar desktop layout is being used. Let us change to Mutiny. Okay, yes, it got it the wallpaper custom wallpaper theme got not sorry wallpaper, the desktop layout theme got broken and it was again restored. So this is the Mutiny or the Ubuntu Unity type of desktop layout. Then we check out the Redmond one. Okay, it is breaking again because I think it's yes. So do you want to send telemetry to improve Ubuntu Mate? We send it across. So let the developers know there is issue while changing the desktop layout. Continue. Okay. So this is Windows like desktop layout. Now let us change and go to the Cupertino or the Mac OS type. Here also it is okay. Okay, so it is good. There are some even more desktop layouts here. The traditional yes, this is the traditional Mate desktop layout. Then there will be contemporary Mate desktop layout. So this is the called contemporary Mate desktop layout. Then the Pantheon desktop layout is also there. Okay. But this Pantheon and both look same. Huh? Pantheon and Cupertino, there is not much difference in these two. So when we use it on bare metal, then only we can know exact how much difference is there, because this is a reduced screen in the virtual machine, so we cannot say exactly what is the difference, but not much of a difference between Cupertino and Pantheon. Both look the same. Yes, both look the same. Okay, so we have checked out the layouts. Let us go back to the familiar layout, which was the default one. Okay. Now let us check out the menu. What is there in the menu? Okay, so the menu contains all the applications installed. So it contains your settings, system tools, preferences, sound, audio, office, internet, graphics, administration and accessory apps. You can go through each of them. So the complete LibreOffice suite is there. Deja backup is there, character map, Ngrampa archive manager is there, firmware update tool is there, sound and audio. We have got celluloid, rhythm box, and web camcorder for your laptop camera. In the preferences, you can add the additional drivers, about me section, appearance, assistive technologies, Bluetooth adapter manager. Bluetooth manager is there. I think this is the G disk. Let us check out. Yes, it is G disk only. So it is available. This is G disk only. Then in system tools, Kaya, file manager is there, GDB package installer, so you can install individual .deb packages from here. The log file viewer is there, Mate disk image mounter is there. You can mount any ISO image using this. Mate disk usage analyzer is there. Let us check out the Mate disk. Okay. So what I told you is that Mate uses less hard disk. You can see it from here. It is just using 7.5 GB of the hard disk. If this was a GNOME installation, then GNOME desktop would have used almost 10 GB. So Mate desktop is 3 GB less than the GNOME desktop. So it is very light on resources and can and suitable for usage on newer as well as older laptops. In newer laptops, you will get more snappiness and more responsiveness from the latest hardware, and in the older laptops PCs you will get reasonable snappiness and response because it is very light on resources. Then in universal access there is a magnifier tool called Magnus. Onboard keyboard is there, screen reader is there. The power statistics are there. Let us check out the power statistics. Okay, there is nothing right now because it is a fresh install. Let us check out the Mate system monitor. So you can see it is using 869.5 MB of RAM. I think in the some update process is going in the background. Let's check out. Let's check out the resources. And CPU usage is just below 6% for individual core. Here the RAM usage is not available, otherwise I could have shown you. Yes, the memory usage is not given here. The only total memory usage is seen. It is around 870, 850 MB of RAM. Okay, we close this. System is very snappy in even virtual machine. So if you install it on bare machine, it will be even more snappier. So the Mate calculator is there, GNOME Maps app is there, clocks is there. I think this is the GNOME clock only, because you see the Mate desktop is based on GNOME technologies only. So many of the GNOME apps are seen here. The Planck dock is also there. So Planck dock will be used in the Cupertino and the Pantheon Desktop themes, or the themes, or we can say desktop layouts. So the Pluma text editor is there. Redshift is for the okay, it is disk menu. So I think there is some issue, some bugs are there because this is a newly released LTS version. So I think in the next one or two updates they will squash all the bugs. Small bugs are there. It is causing the display manager to reload the screen. So there is a printer manager is there, software updater, software and updates is there. So let us check out the software updater. So it will take time. Meanwhile, we will check out other drivers and other apps. Okay. Internet only, the transmission, torrent downloader and Firefox web browser is there installed by default. Okay, let us open the Kaya file manager. Okay, it looks like the Nautilus file manager only. It is quite snappy and responsive. I will close this down. Okay, so security updates are there for the complete Linux kernel and headers. The Ubuntu base is has the update. There are updates to evolution, mail and calendar, maps, shortwave photo viewers, software updates to the repositories, to the SNMP, that is the simple network mail protocol. Then there are software updates to the software updater, also weather app, to the Gnome platform. So 394.5 MB update after the release of the Ubuntu Mate in the last month, end of the last month. So quite few updates are available. So users are recommended to update the system after the first install. I will not do the updates because this is just a review. Look, when I close the update window, again it has crashed. So there are internal errors. So there are a lot of small bugs and niggles are there. So I think after you do the 395 MB update, all this will be all the small bugs and niggles will go away. So now here you can yes, so English US is the default, but you can change it to English India, and this is the Redshift. So the Redshift is enabled. So this is the network manager, this is the notifications area. You can select the do not disturb toggle. This is the simple audio manager, only you can toggle the sound, but if you want to do detailed sound, then you have to click on the sound settings. That will open up the PAU control. Here from here you can change the system sounds, the hardware input output levels, the sound output levels for the applications also from here. So this is the PAU control. This is the date and time event. You can add your events to a particular date from here. Right now it is set to Kolkata because we had selected the Kolkata India local, so that has been configured to Kolkata as the location, but we can change it, and we can go back and forth between the dates, months and years, and you can do the time and date manager settings. The NTP sync toggle is available. The time zone you can change, time, date, everything you can change. Now let us check out. So if you click on the power button, you can access the Mate help, Ubuntu help, report a bug, then you can directly go to system settings. You can lock the desktop, you can log out from the desktop, you can suspend, and you can shut down the desktop. At the bottom panel, let us check out what is there. So this is the minimize maximize button. Here the 4 different workspaces are available, and the trash can is available here at the right bottom. So overall this system I think is very snappy. Even on virtual machine there are some small niggles, some small bugs are there. The windows get reloaded, like the updater window reloaded. Then when we were changing the themes also, the windows got reloaded, even the desktop also reloaded. So all these small niggles must be resolved in the next 1 or 2 updates, nothing to worry. So users, if you like this desktop, you can install it immediately on your laptop. I highly recommend this desktop. It is light on system resources, and it is as feature full as other desktops, and it is very comfortable to use this desktop. The concept of the desktop, the desktop layout is very comfortable for the users. You might want to try it out. So we stop our video here. Thank you very much for